With the release of Gears 5 and Microsoft's fierce efforts to promote this game, there's a lot of new players joining the scene. I've been playing Gears for years and occasionally compete, so I'm here to share my knowledge to help new players and returning players to improve and sharpen up their aim, movement and playstyle. So let's begin. There's several new weapons in the game, but your standard loadout is going to be your Lancer, which is an assault rifle which can deal a lot of damage from all ranges, but preferably medium range, as it takes a little less than half a clip to down somebody when accurate, but its purpose is to deal damage from a distance and is a support weapon. I don't recommend running around with a Lancer in your hand at all times, as you won't stand a chance against the majority of players with a GNASHER. I advise using the Lancer to weaken players before either you or a teammate push them. Like most games, headshots deal more damage. When it's time to reload, you'll want to practice hitting an active reload. An active reload is a precisely timed reload, which requires you to hit the reload button within the white highlighted zone in your reload bar, located at the top right of your screen. Hitting this will reload your weapon fully in half the time it takes without an active reload. Hitting a perfect active reload takes slightly better timing, but will reward players with a damage boost for a short period of time. Your magazine will flash when the damage boost is active. An active Lancer can deal immense damage in all ranges. For most weapons, perfect active reloads reward damage boosts, but for specific weapons, active reloads deal other abilities. If you attempt an active reload and hit either too early or too late, your gun will jam and the reload will be extended. The Lancer is equipped with a chainsaw, which can be a lifesaver when you're in a close quarter situation and don't have time to pull out your shotgun. The chainsaw can be revved by holding down RB or the reload button. This button has changed since previous Gears titles. It is a useful tool at times, but I wouldn't rely on it to get kills, as you have to be very close to players with a chainsaw to connect. The GNASHER, the most used weapon amongst experienced players and the backbone of Gears of War. The infamous GNASHER is a 6-round shotgun which deals heavy damage from close range. Previous Gears games, the GNASHER has held 8 bullets, but since it's changed. This is the weapon you want to have for about 80% of the time you're out moving around the map to counter any unexpected enemies. The GNASHER has the ability to one-shot or give people when in close enough range and two-shot people down from a decent range. It has a distinct bullet spread. This is now a consistent bullet spread, unlike Gears of War 4. You will now be able to see how much of your spread landed on the target with the new hit marker addition to the game. This is good to be aware of, because if the majority of your pellets show up, you know that that enemy is taking a serious amount of damage and you should pursue the kill. The GNASHER reloads in 3-round increments when using an active reload. Hitting a perfect active reload no longer gives a damage boost, but instead replenishes your clip fully. You can now reload a full clip by allowing the full reload animation to take place. It's quite a bit longer, so definitely practice hitting active reloads. Soon enough you'll be able to hit them without looking, and it'll be extremely beneficial. Although it's tempting to rush players with the GNASHER, take some time to weigh out your options when getting into a fight. You'll need to play smart and use your surroundings and utilities to your benefit. There's 5 types of grenades in Gears 5, 2 of which you can choose from your starter loadout. The smoke, which is automatically set to new players, and the flash grenade, which is new to the series. The smoke grenade can block the enemy's view for a short period of time to allow players to make pushes and retreat safely. A lot of teams only use 1 or 2 smokes per team, as the flashbang is being deemed more efficient. The flashbang will distort your enemy's vision and ability to shoot for a short period of time, while stunned players can still bounce back and forth to walls and mantle over covers. This is good to know when stunned, so you have a better chance of getting away without being killed. When taking fights, utilize the flashbang to gain some distance on your opponent, but do so quickly as the effect will only last so long. The radius of the grenade is not very big, so be accurate when throwing it. The frag grenade is an explosive grenade with a decent radius. When picked up, you'll receive 2 frag grenades, effective when attacking and defending objectives. Incendiary grenades, or fire grenades. When incendiary grenades are thrown, they emit a pool of fire upon impact for a short period of time. This deals damage to enemies in the vicinity. These grenades can explode directly on players, killing them instantly. Finally, the shock grenade, an electric grenade which covers a round, large radius, stunning and downing any players inside. Enemies or teammates can be affected by this. The shock will not kill any players, and players can stand up after and remain inside the ring while down to avoid being killed. The stun lasts for around 6 seconds. This is a great defensive tool. Use it while defending an objective by placing it in the middle of the ring to delay the enemies from capturing it, or use it to block off a player in or out of an area. All grenades can be planted on surfaces, walls, floors, covers, everywhere, but have a short delay from going off, so it is not very commonly used. My advice would be to only plant a shock grenade. Pistols. The final part of your standard loadout is your pistol. A high fire rate, semi-auto pistol which deals decent damage. It can be withdrawn faster than switching between primary weapons and is accurate with little recoil. The pistol is mainly used when needing to reload or have no ammo left. It is not the most efficient weapon in your inventory, but is necessary to have due to being usable when you have obtained a meat shield. A meat shield is a downed enemy which you can approach and pick up. This will act as a shield and will defend you from bullets coming straight on. The top of your head, sides and back are still vulnerable when using a meat shield and will drastically be slowed down by it. It's a great tactic when needing to regain health. Eventually, after sustaining a certain amount of bullets, the meat shield will fall and you will no longer be able to have it. You can also drop the meat shield quickly by selecting one of your primary weapons, or you can attach whatever grenade you have in your inventory onto the meat shield. This will send the meat shield forward with a grenade attached to it. It will then explode in the direction you perform the action. This is great for defending yourself and gives you time to change your position or slow the enemies down. All grenades can be placed on meat shields. The meat shield will also protect you from incoming explosives such as smoke, flash and frag grenades. Not sit near your shock though. You will also be protected from boom shots and drop shots, but not the torque bow. Thanks for watching guys. I'd appreciate if you could leave a like and maybe subscribe, and if you have any tips you want me to show you, just comment below and I'll make a video. I'm going to be coming out with a lot more videos of tips and tricks and gears because there's a lot to cover, so I'm going to cover it all. Cheers.